Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this live launch with Hunky Dory TV. The crafting captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign and we are now cleared for takeoff. In preparation for launch, please ensure all of your troubles and worries are properly stowed. You won't be needing those today. Our flight time will be a craft-filled 60 minutes or more, and the Hunky Dory crew are now ready for departure. At this time, we ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy our video presentation. Live launch takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have live launch liftoff.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this live launch on this on this Wednesday morning. I'm wishing the week away already. If it's your first time tuning in this week, then you are in for a treat. It's Members Week. We're all about the members this week. We've got free gifts, we've got double discount, we've got free downloads on the hub. We've got so much happening, and of course every single day this week we've got a brand new launch, and today we've got some fabulous Whopper Topper pads to show you. But we love Members Week here, don't we?
We do.
Oh, it's so much fun. And but before I carry on going on about Members Week, I need to introduce you to who I'm with. So good morning, Kat.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm all right.
You're in a good mood this morning, you said.
I am in a good mood today, yeah.
Is it because it's a little sunnier where we are at the minute?
I think it is. I think it does put a spring in your step, doesn't it? When there's a bit of sun shining and, the birds are singing and just feeling positive vibes again.
Oh, I love it. Kat, you're going to have to give me some of those positive vibes. I love it. So yes, as I was saying, it's Members Week. So if you don't have an account with us, make sure you go onto the website. It's completely free. We just want a name, an email address, and then you can shop with 10% off. So Members Week is fantastic for getting those products that you need to stock up on. So foam pads, glues, any tools. So a great time to get them while it is double discount. And every single order placed this week, you're going to get this just popped into your parcel. So it's our beautiful Bells decollage sheet, and we've had some beautiful cards made by the team, which I'm sure are on Facebook that you can have a look at. Perfect for this time of year as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Easter.
Yeah.
And we know everyone loves decollage. They make beautiful kit, beautiful cards. So yeah, you don't have to do anything. If you place an order now until next Monday at midnight, we're going to pop one of them in your parcel completely free. And another little exclusive product we've got for you is our iris folding Easter egg die. So our iris folding are incredibly popular, and the rest of the dies are, I might not be able to say this, are coming back in stock so soon. We've been waiting for them for ages. So usually these are £9.99, but if you're signed in, you can grab this Easter egg die for £4.99. And I think recently Easter crafting's just got so bigger, hasn't it?
It has. The last few years, it's one of those that decorations have grown, sending cards has grown. It's just a lot more popular, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, decorations. I think I've seen a lot more people make pretty bunting, little garlands, all sorts for Easter. So check out on the hub as well, because you can download some free Easter digi-stamps and SVGs. But shall we have a look what you can win this week? So we just need to know from you this week, how many pom-poms are in this jar? Let me just hold it to this camera there. So is it A, 229, is it B, 186, or is it C, 324? So Kat, this is your first time on this week, isn't it?
It is.
So have you seen this question?
I have. I've been watching the shows this week.
Yeah.
And I'm still none the wiser.
So this is, Emily on a Friday, she's thinking, right, what can I do for that last, I'm going to count some pom-poms.
Did you make them all?
No. Well, that would have been a good task.
2-week task.
So we have got 10 winners, because we're doubling the amount and doubling the winners that are going to win this new Diamond Sparkles shimmer card. So there's 50 sheets in here. fabulous, beautiful colours. And this is non-flake or shed. It's beautiful. So we launched this a couple of weeks ago now, I think. So lovely colours that you won't have seen before. And you get 2 of each colour. So it's worth $19.99 and we have got 10 winners. So just let us know what you think, how many pom-poms you think are in there. I mean, there's some little tiny ones in there. It's quite deceiving. So we'll let you know on Friday with our Thank Craft It's Friday show who is going to win. So yeah, so shall we get on? Let's have a look at the card models made by the team. Some lovely cards there. So we have got 4 brand new pads, our Whopper Topper pads. We've not released any Whopper Topper pads for quite some time, and you know, if this is the first time you're seeing these Whopper Topper pads, what they include is some of your favourite collections throughout the years that we have just put into just a must-have book, a must-have pad for you. So, you know, if everybody's got cardstock lying around at home, then, you know, these topper pads that are just full of individual toppers are perfect for that. You know, it is like, you know, you can just put these on the shelf and then have a think, oh, you know, if I need a topper for something, you can grab that pad and get it out. But, you know, there's not just toppers in here. There is borders, there's sentiments, and of course they're all really large toppers as well. So, you know, perfect for making a focal point on your cards. We've of course included, you know, the foil, the standard that you expect with our toppers. So each pad will include a mix of silver and gold. So this is our beautiful, delightful deco pad. So they usually are $13.99, but if you're logged in, you can get them for $12.59. You can get 2 for $22.98, but what we're going to show you in a minute is you can get all 4, and if you're a member, you're going to save £20, so you can grab all 4 for $35.96. But how stunning are these deco ladies?
Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, they're so nice, aren't they? And I think the deco collections are so popular because there's so much detail in each of the designs. Like if you look closely at that beautiful dress, she's got all like beading, it's so much detail, and of course the gold, and we've got sentiments, and you can see on each pad, each page, the topper shape's slightly different, the sentiment shape's different. So we've tried to squeeze as much as we possibly can in these pads for you. Oh, I really like that one.
That one's completely different, isn't it? So nice and light and fresh.
Yeah, it's lovely. And then, so that's our delightful deco one. And then we've got our gorgeous gardens. So this is just full of beautiful artwork, some hand drawn, some hand painted, just all about your garden, picturesque images with like cottages and just lovely flowers. And so the sentiments we've tried to include, there's a range of like different occasions in here. Let me just read these ones for you. So plant a little happiness, hello lovely, and hope today brings you everything that makes you feel special, which is just lovely, perfect for friendship cards, anything like that. So again, this one, lovely for this time of year with those lovely lemons and lilac colours. Thinking of you there, sent with love. There's a huge range of toppers, sentiments here.
Don't you just feel like you could walk down that path?
Yeah.
It's really 3D, it's lovely.
It's lovely, isn't it? I love all the garden and country artwork.
Yeah.
It's so nice. Perfect as well. You could even use these for Mother's Day, couldn't you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
A little bunny there with little flowers on her head. And then this is some of the artwork from our Artist Garden collection, which again was just so great. And we've got some lovely cards as well made by the team. So if you go on the website, you can see, if you go on the pads, each of the products, you can see the cards made by the team as well. And these will be on Pinterest for you if you need any ideas of what to do with these pads. But you know, who's better to ask than Kat?
Are you ready for me?
I'm ready for you, Kat.
I am going today, and I'm going to work with that beautiful lady that was very first up when you were showing through from the gorgeous Delightful Deco collection. So I'm going to keep this one quite simple. I'm going to leave the topper as it is, and then just show you how we can work in some of our existing products to make a finished card out of it. So for this one, I'm going to be doing a 7" by 7" card, but I'm going to make the part that I'm putting on the card slightly smaller to leave some of the white space, because we've got a few white elements on this card. It'll just bring it all in. So I'm going to cut myself a mat and layer to 6.5 inches, and I've got the silver mirror because our topper is silver foiled. So we're going to get 6.5 inches by 6.5.
I think it's great that there's a mix of silver and gold foil in the pads as well.
Absolutely, yeah. And then I've picked out this colour of Adorable Scoreable to pick up on the tones that are in the design. So I'm going to come 3 notches under the 6.5. Turn it once and the same again. And I'm going to use my construction glue to pop these two down.
Oh, with lots of people saying they've placed an order, and then one for our Easter egg iris folding die. Did you work on that die, Kat?
I've not, no.
Oh, have you
No,
not?
missed out on that. So I've then taken a sheet from our recently launched pattern packs of this beautiful navy blue, again, which I think just picks up. It's not matching to this topper, but it works so well. It's got those peach tones on and the navy tones on. The only thing that jars with me slightly a little bit is it's got like these almost little gold dots, but I'm going to cover them in a bit, so it works 100%. You could just leave it as it is, but we know me, I just have to go that little bit further.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut 2 panels for a bit of interest on my card. So I'm going to cut this down to 6 inches. And my full mat and layer is going to be 6 inches, so I'm going to cut this to 3 notches under the 6 inches.
Our pattern packs this week, everybody, are just £5 each as well.
Wow.
I know.
Do it. And then I'm going to cut 1 panel to 3 notches under 3 inches. And then my second one to 3 notches under 2.5 inches. I'm going to hope I've got enough in this to do. I'm sure we've got some silver mirror knocking about if I need it. Just let me see. There we go. Oh no, that's rain. No,
Do we need some? Got some?
Yeah, I've got some. It's fine. So for my mat and layer, 6 inches by 3 inches. For that one, and for this one, 6 inches by 2.5 inches. So this one I can pop straight down.
Kat, we have to talk about your nails.
I have to talk about my nails.
Are these new? These are.
Yeah, these are.
Nice.
They're just a pink nail or
Yeah.
a coral nail, and then Anne-Marie treated me to some. They were like cow print and milk splatter nail wraps.
Oh.
I came in one Friday and with some other lovely, gorgeous cow goodies. They were waiting on my desk for me.
Oh, that's
so
lovely.
I thought I'd do them for the show today. So this is my other strip, but before I stick my mat and layer down, I'm going to take the ribbon banner that's in here. And you can do this once your mat and layers together. I just find it's easier to get that neater finish if you do it before you stick it down. So just pop this out. And I'm going to take the one that says happy birthday. I'm just going to run a little bit of double-sided tape across the back. And then I'm going to place this about ½ an inch in from the edge, I think, just roughly, no measurements. And then you can trim that away and then stick it down, and you've not got to try and work out exactly what that measurement is. And then you can just pop it down onto your mat.
The little flowers are such a good match to the pattern pack,
They're
aren't they?
really, really good for this collection.
Are you going anywhere this year dressed like this fabulous lady?
I
Do you have any
think I'll be
events?
going anywhere in my life dressed like this fabulous lady.
Same.
I have actually got a few events on this year, but I don't think I'll be dressed as lovely as she is. Okay, so now I'm going to add these, and to add a little bit of depth and dimension, I'm going to put them on foam pads. I'm just using the longer, thicker strips for this one. Save the little bits that are cut off for things that are to come.
We have got a foam pad bundle on the website at the minute that's half price, so if you're adding anything to your basket, you might see a little message come up to say that this large foam pad bundle is £8, so perfect for just popping in your basket.
Do it.
Yeah.
Foam pads are such an essential.
Do you know, I would love to know how many foam pads we use a year.
Oh, I dread to think. I really, really do. It's one of those things, like, because I do 2 days in the office and 2 days at home, so when I need to stock up for my things at home, and I'll grab a bundle of what I need, and I think, oh, this will last me forever. And then next week, I'm like, Natalie, I need more foam pads. So that's our base. So we've created an interest. Instead of just putting a solid block on, we've broke it up into 2. So now we're going to pop out our beautiful lady. And we'll add some more foam pads on here. So I'm going to stick to the outer side, so I'm not catching the foam pads in this gap that we've made. And I'm going to place this, so like the centre point of my topper is just coming over onto this left hand piece. And then I'm going to go back in. Now what I'm going to do with this sentiment here, for the card that I'm making with the 2 ladies' faces on again, it's a little bit too much. So I'm going to trim it down and make it work for the card. So remember, you don't have to use what you get in your kit as it is. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to trim away the 2 faces at the side, making sure I keep all of my sentiment on there. And then I'm going to cut away the silver border, and then I'm just going to mattily layer it up again. And it will look like that's how it was meant to be originally.
It's very
So
clever.
don't be afraid to cut into your sentiments and do different things to make them work for the card you're making. So now I'm just going to pop this on here, mark out where I want it to be.
Oh, Janie, I like that question. She's put, maybe Emily could work out how many foam pads you use a year and give us that as a question. I don't know if then Emily would have time to produce the shows for us.
I know, I think it might take her a year to figure out what it is.
We've had a question about when's the next magazine available. It will be available tomorrow. And it's got some amazing free gifts in there too. If you saw that yesterday with Anne-Marie on Hobby Maker, you'll see this time it's got 2 little card collections, a stamp set, and something else. Papers, possibly?
I think it is. So we just pop this back on here. And we've just made our own little sentiment. So again, another foam pad on the back of here. And let's use up these little bits that I've got left over from where I've been cutting down my other ones.
Rosemary, if you send a direct message to our, on Facebook, one of our customer service team will pick that up and should be able to help you out.
And I'm just popping that in the centre of the border there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my silver gems, and I'm just going to take my tiny little ones to cover over the little gold dots that are on the backing card. So they give you a wonderful guide, but it just brings everything back into that silver tone. And then a little bit of construction glue.
Yeah, I thought you might have covered them with silver gems. I know you too well, Kat.
You do. And then I think I'll put this card in its 10-fold position. And like I said, I've got a nice chunky 1/4 inch border all the way around this card. And it just ties the elements of white that are on that topper back in. Keeps it nice and fresh.
Yeah, that
And
looks
there
so
we
nice.
go.
Thank
So using
you.
lots of different elements that we already have in our kit
Yep.
to tie everything in together.
Oh, it looks really good. I really like the chunky white border, actually.
It does.
It does. Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So that's demo 1. So that was using our delightful Deco Whopper Topper pad. So, of course, you can grab all 4, pop them in your basket for $35.96. So if you was to buy these all separately, they would come to $55.96. So to save £20 if you're a member is an amazing deal. And there's 40 sheets in each one. So there's 160 elements in here, 160 sheets in the bundle. So, you know, fabulous, fabulous offer for you there. And we always try and bring you like the ultimate collection so you can get the most for your money. And, you know, why not? This is just so good. So now we've got 2 others to show you. So I'll just pop these down. And the next one up is our Playful Days, which, you know, it might be a favourite of mine. So, you know, it's very light-hearted. It's great for, you know, children to get stuck in crafting with you as well. But also, you know, anybody that's young at heart. Some of the images are just, you know, really cute, quite stylised as well. Look at those lovely little bumblebees. We've got some that are perfect for teenagers. And are perfect as well for a mix of boys and girls in here. Oh, that's super sweet. Lots of little animals in here, dinosaurs as well. Oh, that's nice. Because you could chop into that as well.
I love this. I don't think we've done this in Whopper Topper pads before, where we've broke the toppers up into 4 like different elements. I think that's really cool.
There's so much on that sheet as well. Oh, Queen for a day. You're so sweet for a special girl. Oh, that's perfect. Congratulations. That would be ideal for new baby cards. Go Wild there, party animal. Oh, that's cute. So lovely. So, you know, there is a great mix of some stylised images, some more painterly artwork, some, you know, some cute characters.
That's my favourite.
I wonder why.
I like clouds.
You like clouds? I heard on the radio this morning and they were saying about things your parents might tell you when you're young and you end up believing it. And somebody said that when clouds bang together, that's thunder.
Oh.
And I was like, that's what it is, isn't it? There we go. We've got a lovely unicorn. You know, still so popular for children, unicorns. Oh, that one's so nice. Look at that lovely family there. Little dog, little autumn image. Some cute pandas.
I'm going to be using that one later.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
I like that one. Do you know, I quite like darker colours in things.
Yes.
And then we've got...
So do I, because I'm dark and twisty.
And so that's our Playful Days Whopper Topper pad. And then we've got our last one, which is What a Guy. So, you know, we all, you know, find it tricky crafting for the men out there. But this pad, you know, it could just be your go-to pad to just grab, you know, easy images for the men. So there's a variety of like hobbies here, different sports as well. Oh, I like that. I love a sentiment like that. Time for a party. Those fabulous balloons, which again, you know, that would work for, you know, ladies as well. Lovely vintage cars. Oh, we've got another one, another split into 4. So, you know, you could make a few cards with this if you had some, you know, cardstock you wanted to use at home.
With the Whopper Toppers as well, now that we can get back out there and do craft fairs and stuff again, obviously you have cards that are ready made, but if you're taking orders, take your Whopper Toppers along and let your customers look through and pick what's pertinent, what they want.
Yeah, what a good idea.
So handy for things like that.
Enjoy your new adventure. Oh, that one's really nice. A lovely sunset image there.
So different.
Or sunrise, whichever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whichever you want. Oh, some fabulous wine. Trendy shoes. Like you can see, there's so much in here. There's a variety of different styles, different images, hobbies, all sorts. So, you know, they're all on A5 sheets as well. You can see the mix of gold and silver, foil in there. So, you know, it's quite a luxurious pad as well. And, you know, being in a pad, it can just keep on your shelf, you know, like little collectible items. So they're perfect, really. Can we come back to you?
You certainly can.
Well, what are you using now?
So I'm going to use this one, which is...
oh, nice.
I love the different colours in this from the What a Guy collection. I just thought you could use this for a women's card as well.
Yeah.
Lots of women drink beer now. And I'm going a bit risque for bloke's card, and I'm using some glitter card. Now this is from what we're using for what we're giving away. So you can just see how different these tones are. The like burnt orange and this like gunmetal grey, but they work so perfectly with this collection. So let's get going. So I'm going to start by taking a 6-inch card blank, and with it in the 10th fold position, so your score line at the top, I'm going to cut it down to 5 inches wide. And then I want to cut myself a little front to add behind to give it a little bit more shape. So that's our base. So then I'm just taking another piece of card and I'm cutting this down to 5 inches so it matches the width of our card base. And then I'm going to cut this down to 4.5 inches. And this is so I can get 3 1.5 inch sections out of it. So I'm going to bring up my scoreboard. Somebody's moved which side it's on.
Well, out there in the office, you'll have noticed Natalie's doing some tidying, isn't she?
She is.
So I'm a bit scared to leave the studio today because when Natalie's on a mission,
I know.
things go missing, don't they? She tidies up very well.
Very effectively.
Very effective.
So I'm going to score at 1.5 inches and 3 inches. I feel like I've done this wrong. I'm on the wrong side, so let me cut that again. Getting too carried away. So 5 inches by 4.5. So with your 4.5 inches at the top of your scoreboard, we're now going to score at 1.5 inches and 3 inches. And all we're going to do is fold this in so we get like a little zigzag. And we're going to use this back panel and we're going to place this under our card base, and it will just give us this extra little bit of frontage on the front of our card, just for a little bit more detail. So I'm going to use some construction glue, and then this can dry while we're working on our mats and layers and other parts of the card. So just slide this in. So where you're happy, where it's placed, and then I'm just going to pop that over there to dry while we work on our mats and layers. So again, I'm working with some silver mirror. So first of all, I'm going to do a mat and layer for the base. So we know this is 6 inches by 5 inches. And then I'm going to bring in this lovely orange colour. So I'm going to come 3 notches under the 6 inches and 3 notches under the 5 inches. And then I want to create a panel down the side, down the front. So again, I'm going to cut this to 3 notches under my 6 inches and then 4 inches across. So this will give me, it'll come to the top of my gold section, but it'll give me 2 nice chunky orange borders on the side. So we'll build this up. So again, I'm using my construction glue to stick these glitter layers together, which is absolutely fine. But what I'm trying to do is keep my glue quite a bit away from the edges, because if the glue gets onto your glitter, it can move the colour about a little bit. So we just want to be careful with that. So I'm going to layer this up here. And again, before I stick it down to my mat, I'm going to add some more of the ribbon details that we've got on our sheet. So first of all, I'm going to take the long beer one that's here. Sorry, it's all the best. I've got beer on the brain. That's not good at 10:30 on a Wednesday morning, is it?
No.
Again, we'll just take some tape and run this down here. And we're going to run this down just half and half over where that border meets there, so we can meet the top bit. Press that down so it's hitting both the sides, and then trim away the excess. And then for the other side, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to cheat a little bit. Because this border, the ribbon border that's in this bit here, isn't going to be long enough to go the full length of the strip that we want to go down. So if we put it on that, it's going to leave us a gap at the top of the bottom. So if we pop out our topper, and what we can do is we can cheat. If we're going to see where we're going to sit this, and where we want to place this border, if you place it on the top and just snip where you know it's going to hit the topper, we can just cut that away. So you can put part at the top and part at the bottom, and it's going to be hidden behind your topper. So we can make it stretch.
Kat, that's very clever. I love a sneaky little tip like that.
We can grow ribbon borders out of nothing. So we just do exactly the same as we did before. Take the backing off. Just, that's a little bit thingy up there, so I'm just going to place this one on the top.
Josie has said, love the Whopper Topper pads, but can't see an order number. I'm guessing you mean the code to search on the website. If you just type in Whopper, some will come up, and then it will take you to a page where all the new 4 pads are. But they are Whopper 125 to Whopper 124 to 127 if you want to search for them.
So we can now just pop this back onto our silver mat. Add some foam pads onto the back of our topper. Oh, I've lost a nail.
Oh no!
We'll do a fix in the thingy. It's stuck to my foam pad. That's how sticky the foam pads are. Oh, trying to take that one as well. We're having a catastrophe. So we pop this on here, and like I said, we're just making sure that our topper is covering up that ribbon border there so nobody knows that it's missing, and we're going to pop that down there. Now, because you get 2 of each of your toppers in each of your pads, I'm being a little bit extra, and I've taken my other topper and I'm going to fussy cut around the image to do a little bit of decoupage detail. So I've started cutting this out, so we're not here for 18 hours watching me cut. So I'll just finish this off. And there's lots of images within your Whopper Topper box pads that you can use this kind of effect with.
It's very relaxing, fussy cutting.
It is. When you've got the time to do it. When you're trying to rush, it's not that.
Yeah, can you do it a bit quicker? Cat, come on, do it a bit quicker. I think the warehouse must be loud today, because we've had a few comments saying it sounds like somebody shouted "way." They might have. I don't know. We can't hear it as much in here.
There is a bit of clunking and thunking going on,
yeah.
Isn't there? So we just cut around these beer bottles.
Kat, are you doing anything nice this weekend?
I have got a very exciting weekend coming
Dude,
up.
this is why you're in a...
It is. I think it
positive
is, you know,
vibes.
because I don't genuinely do that much, but I know a lot of people know about my cow obsession. But
Yes.
A lot of people don't know that I am a massive modern country music fan.
Oh, I've
So-
learned
and I'm-
something new every day.
And I am off to Glasgow for the big country music festival, and one of my favourite country artists is appearing there that I've been waiting for 2 years to see now because of lockdown.
Oh.
So I am very, very excited.
I did not know you liked a bit of country music.
Yeah, I'm a little bit obsessed, especially with this one artist. So
And will you, dress differently for the festival?
I don't think so. It's going to be quite a long show, so I'm just going to make sure I am comfortable, I think, is
Yeah.
the matter of the day, isn't it? So I'm going to take this little Let's Celebrate sentiment, and add a little bit of glue, and pop this underneath.
Jackie, I'm sure somebody will pop in the comments for you where you can get the 50 sheet mega pack from on the website.
So we're going to add this back onto our card base, and then we've just got to make a little bit of a matte layer for the front, and we'll nearly be finished. So that should fit on there. So now we need to create a matte and lighter panel for this section here. So we know that's 5 inches by 1.5 inches. So for this one, let's go in with, let's mix and match them all up. So we'll do 5 inches with our silver mirror by 1.5 inches.
A lot of love for country music.
Good, good. Is there any other Scotty McCreery fans out there? If there is, I'll send you a card.
There's a Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw, yeah. So now I'm going in with like the gunmetal silver grey colour. So we're going to bring this 3 notches under the 5 and 3 notches under the 1.5. And then finally with the orange, so now we'll be 6 inches under the 5 and 6 inches, sorry, 6 notches, not 6 inches under 1.5. That would be interesting. So we'll lay these up.
For everybody loving the Diamond Sparkles shimmer card that Kat's using, it's also our Win It Weekly. So it's a 50 sheet mega pack. So, you know, if you are signed in this week, you're going to get those 50 sheets for $17.99.
It is. It's an absolute must. It is so, so stunning. There's so many colours in there that I promise you, you're not going to find in glitter card anywhere else. So we pop this onto the front. And then we're just going to take the large sentiment from the bottom. Foam pad across the back. Pop that in the middle. And here we go.
Oh, it looks really good.
I always just go that bit much that way. Just another fun.
Yeah, I love the colours as well.
They're so different, aren't they?
Yeah, really nice. That would be as well right up Natalie Street with a bit of orange for Blackpool.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Thank you very much, Kat.
You're welcome.
So before we go back to Kat for a final demo, let's just recap on some of the exciting things happening in Members Week. So if you have already placed an order for our Whopper Toppers this morning, don't forget you're going to grab the beautiful Belle's decollage sheet. That's going to be popped in your order completely free. You don't need to do a thing. And as well, when you get that, we'd love to see any cards, any creations you make with this sheet. So that's just a little thank you from us, and of course grab this iris folding moonstone die for just $4.99 when you're signed in, and it comes with a reusable template as well, so that's half price for our Club Hunky Dory members, and on Monday that's going to go back up to $9.99 if there's any left, of course. And we know how popular those iris folding dies are. And then some other fantastic offers that are happening in Members Week this week. So Kat used before the adorable scoreable pattern packs, which are all just £5 each now, and you'll save £2.99. There's 24 sheets each, so many lovely patterns there for you to grab. And then I'll just ever so quickly go through some others that we've got on the site. We've got our deluxe craft pads, so they're 2 for £16. You're going to save £8 when you get any of them. We have got shaped cards, which is fabulous if you don't like, you know, creating your fancy cards from scratch. You know, you can grab them for 4 for £10. You're going to save just short of a fiver there. Our Duotone and Duo Design paper pads are 2 for £12, so you very nearly buy one get one free because they're $9.99 each, but you're going to save £7.98. We've got the essentials, we've got Miri mats, which are 2 for £14, so that saves £9.98. And you know from watching all the demos, and I'm sure you know yourself how much we all use Miri. We've got ink pads, we've got topper sets as well, which are any 3 for £2. They are usually any 5 for £4. And then we've got our Moonstone dies as well. So we've got the small ones, which are $14.99. You can get them for two for £20. And we've got our large ones, which are $19.99, and you get any two for $30, which is fabulous, because what works perfectly with our Whopper Topper pads are our nesting dies. So these come in tons of different shapes. You can see you get a range of different dies in there, so these will match some of the oversized toppers in the Whopper Topper pads. You know, you can create beautiful frames with these. What else can you do with our nesting dies, Kat?
You can create all your shaped cards, all your shaped like
oh
easel
yes,
cards.
of course.
They match up perfectly to the Whopper Topper pads, so you can like place them inside and make pyramid effects from your Whopper Toppers and things.
Of course.
So there's lots and lots you can do.
So there's tons of them on the website for you to choose from. Just making those Whopper Topper cards just, you know, extra special as well. But I just want to show you some of the cards made by the team. So let's have a look at the Playful Days first. Oh, so how cute. That's your favourite one, isn't it? Oh, it says Kat's made this. I wonder why. And this, oh, look how cute is that. They've got little hats on. So sweet. Another one from that one as well, using the slightly different style in artwork. Oh, and you can see they must have used the nesting dies here.
Yeah, so I did that one. So that's what I've done there with the nesting dies, is I've cut into the image and then pyramided it up using foam pads.
Oh yeah, it looks really good. And then this one as well, which is lovely. So that's our Playful Days. And let's show you some more of the amazing ladies. So here, and I think Jane as well has used a sheet of the new shimmer, because that looks like one of our new colours. Oh, lovely. I want to say apricot colour. Beautiful. A very fancy stepper there. Again, built up that topper image with the nesting die, so you can see they just fit perfectly. Adds an extra little bit of dimension as well. Of course, don't forget you can always add acetate to the fronts of your cards. So just to give, you know, that just looks great stood up. And I've got some really nice fancy shapes here. I'll move that back. Oh, look at that. I like this behind. That's using an adorable scoreable pattern pack as well. Our marvellous metals. So you can see there's so much other cardstock that you might already have in your stash that are just going to work and pull out different colours of the toppers in these Whopper Topper pads.
Because that's not a set you would automatically put with Deco Ladies, but look how well it works. It's fabulous.
I know, and you wouldn't think either, would you? Because that's called like marvellous metals. You'd never put them together.
No. But they work.
But they do work. And then let's have a look at our country. Oh, I can't remember its name now. Gorgeous Gardens. I was going to call it Country Gardens. Again, paired with another pattern pack here. Beautiful, lovely.
What a fabulous shape.
I love these fancy shapes. They're nice, aren't they? And that just stands lovely like this. That's made from Jane. And then, oh, it's upside down. No. Lovely. Beautiful, subtle colours in that one too. And then that's just, I love it. I love it too much. So cute. Oh, you made this cat.
I did.
Oh, got no favourites here. And then using the What a Guy ones. That one's great as well. Again, some, you know, you can see that if you're, you know, making a quick card, you just simply pop out that topper, pop out the sentiment. We've got some cardstock at the back. And just, you know, super easy, super quick to make. And then another one, so you can see a different way using the one that Kat's just used. So this is one of our background dies, I think. Stargazer, possibly, that might be the name. Just lovely. Again, pulling out that orange from the topper shape. And then this lovely lighthouse design, added a bit of twine there too. Another lovely stepper. I think Jane has made some incredible shaped cards for this launch.
She always does. She's incredible.
Oh. And then the last one to show you. I like that one. It's lovely. I like how we've put These little gems here. It's like that space was designed for 3 little gems. So yeah, there's the cards made by the team. You'll be able to see all these on Pinterest, on our website, on Facebook. But if you want to get those 4 new Whopper Topper pads, definitely grab the Ultimate Collection and save £20. So as of next week, that discount price for the Ultimate Collection will go back to $39.96 possibly. So yeah, just double discount for this week only. And then I think, can we come back to you for the final demo?
You can.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, like I promised before, I'm going to use that beautiful panda design from the Playful Days set. Now, with this one, instead of taking a background that we've already got in something else, because we have got these beautiful paw prints in the border here, I thought I would bring in our paw print mask from our Muddy Paws collection.
Oh, good idea.
So, I've taken some black stamping card. And I'm just going, and I've cut this down to, I think it's about 5.5 inches, but I might trim it down afterwards. And I did something similar to this the other week, but I think it just shows how you can make your own backgrounds for these things as well, instead of relying on what you've already got in your stock. And it adds a little bit more texture and a little bit more detail. So I'm just going to place that over there, and I'm just going to use a little bit of low tack tape to stick it down.
If any of you watched the show when Muddy Paws first launched, you will know how speedy these masks went out of stock. It was instantly. So these are back in stock now if you want to grab them.
So I've taken a Versamark ink and I'm just going over, and we're going to make sure this is really well saturated. I've got a lovely new ink pad that's nice and juicy. And I'm just going to make sure I'm going down, especially around the outsides, because that's mainly where you're going to see the image. So I'm giving it a good press down and making sure we're getting in all those gaps. And then you just remove your mask.
Oh, this looks nice.
And you can see there that you've got where you want it to go. So now I'm going to take some gold, because this set is gold foiled, so we're just going to match in that. I'm going to cover it in our gold embossing powder.
Oh, it's going to look good.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
I love embossing powder.
So much fun. I can't believe how much more I've been using it. I went away from it for a long time, but when you re-find it, it's so much fun to get back to. I'll just tap that off. Ooh. More fingers. I'm just going to give this a thing. Now, it's a little bit sticky, that one today. I should have gone over it with an anti-static bag, but because I'm rushing, I've not been as careful as I would normally be. So I'm going to tip my excess back into there. I'm going to give it another little, see if I can get a little bit more off. But if you have any issues like this, I'm not going to do it today because I've not got the time and I've not got the brush with me, but I take a really fine like little paintbrush. See if I've got one of my water brushes that hasn't got much in. So this is dry, and I will just, that is wet, so I'm not going to use it. I'll just brush away any extra bits that are still stuck around. So take your heat embossing gun. And we'll just start turning this. But it's so much fun just to create your own background, something that's unique. And make sure we turn this all over. I always feel like I've got to shout up over this. I don't know sorry if I'm coming across too.
It's like when you're at the hairdressers and the hairdryer is on.
And then you forget when they turn it off and you're still shouting.
I take it this is a new heat gun for our room.
My dad was terrible for it for years because he used to run like a yarn manufacturing company, so there was big heavy machinery going all day and all night, and whenever he was on the phone he had to shout, and it took a good 10 years of him not being there to not shout when he was on the phone because it just came so second nature to him. So there you go. So we've created our own background. So now I'm just going to trim this down. It's going to be a 6-inch card in total, and I've hid my trimmer from myself behind here. So I'm going to pop this onto a matten layer of 5.5 inches. So I'm just going to cut this down to 3 notches under 5.5 inches on each side. And then bring in my gold, and we cut this to 5.5 inch square.
Our Whopper Topper pads are perfect for working with bigger cards, so 8x8, 7x5, but you can see, like Kat's doing, you can use them on all sorts of sizes, so 5x5, 6x6.
Oh yes, yeah, definitely. So pop that on there and we'll let that dry, and I'm going to bring in my Whopper Topper image. So you could just simply sit that on there now and be done, and it all matches. But I'm going to mess it up a bit because you know me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to trim out the inner image from the outer image to leave myself a border. So I've got my ruler and my craft knife. You could do this on your trimmer if you wanted to. So I'm just going to line this up along the white border, and we're just going to trim where that white border comes to.
Lots of comments then coming in saying how embossing is just fascinating to watch.
It is.
It really is.
So I'm going to pop this out of here. So again, this is just another example of how you don't have to leave the elements that are on your sheet as they are. There's lots more things you can do with them. So they can be as simple or as complicated as you like. So I'm going to take this out of frame, and when I pop this on my card, I'm going to put it in the diamond position, and I'm going to take some of our parchment, the coloured parchment in like this peachy colour that picks up on the tones in those flowers, and I'm going to put it on the back.
Oh, lovely.
So I'm going to run a little bit of tape, if I can find the end.
Tape, another great item as well to pop in your basket with double discount today.
Absolutely, yeah, stock up on all those core essential items. We run this all the way around. Again, you can do this with your glue, but I just think for ease and waiting for time to dry that it's easier with your tape. So we'll remove our back in, and I find it's easier with this to take your frame, stick it onto a large piece of parchment and then cut away the excess rather than trying to cut this beforehand and stick it on. So you can just stick this on here, and if you line it up to 2 sides, and then you can just trim away the excess. straight up against the frame like that. And then we're going to bring in our skinny foam pads and run these along the back again. And we'll build this up into the centre of our card, and then we're going to mat and layer our panda section back onto some gold and then add that back in. So we're still using all the elements, just in a slightly different way.
Don't forget to pop your answers in the comments for this week's Win It Weekly. So how many pom-poms do you think are in, I'll just quickly show you if you tuned in late, are in this jar? So A, 229, B, 186, or C, 324.
How many do you think, Kelly?
Don't know. They're deceiving, aren't they? So maybe the highest.
Do you think? See, my gut instinct is to go down the middle.
Oh,
Whenever it's a
okay.
question like that, I think pick the middle. But I think Emily might think like that as well. So she'll have she'll have gone for a number that isn't in the middle because she'll think that's what a lot of people think. So yes, I like to overcomplicate things and overthink things if anybody hasn't already noticed.
Are you an overthinker, Kat?
An overthinker?
Yeah.
Ooh, if there was an Olympic sport in it, I'd be wearing this as a medal. So let's pop this back on here. Couple more foam pads. Falling out with these ones because they took my nails off.
I know. Your pretty nails.
I have managed to sneakily get them back on.
I mean, I might have to say to Anne-Marie, I've had a look on my desk and I didn't get a present. Maybe she forgot to bring it in.
Oh.
I'm only kidding. I did see though the amazing jar.
Oh, it was stunning, wasn't
Beautiful, yeah.
it? Absolutely stunning. So we just add that back on the right way up. And then I'm going to take two of the little sentiments. We've got your 1 in a million and from me to you. So we're just going to add these back in with a little bit of glue, popping out from the top and the bottom of our picture. So we just slide that under there. Do the same with the top one.
This is so cute. What does the sentiment say, Kat?
We've got your 1 in a million
Yeah.
and from me to you.
Oh.
And then to finish it onto our card, I'm going to take some of this lovely, adorable scoreable. But again, it's just going to pick out the green that's in there. So we've got a little bit of the peach and a little bit of the green. And I'm just going to cut this to match the card base. So 6 inches by 6 inches. Just to give a slightly different look and finish to what I usually go to, but I'm going to change it up. More construction glue. I think I'm going to get that on a t-shirt. It just says more construction glue. And then pop this back on. That could be another question. How many gallons of construction glue
Gallons.
do we use a year? Because it would be gallons.
What?
So we pop that back into the centre. Straighten up my sentiment that's gone for a little walk.
Oh.
And That's it, we're done. But I just think it shows another really fun way that you can use your Whopper Toppers.
Oh, it looks really good. Again, love the colours. So nice. Thank you, Kat.
You're welcome.
Lots of love, as always, for your makes. I know you don't like it when we tell you how much love that you get, but Kat's got lots of love for her fabulous demos. So thank you so much. So
You're welcome.
we're coming to the end of our show. So if you caught Anne-Marie yesterday on Hobby Maker, we are back on Hobby Maker tomorrow with Pauline, 1, 3 and 5, and she'll be launching our new For the Love of Stamps Essential Sentiments and Essential Elements collection. So make sure you catch Pauline there, and we'll be back again on Sunday. And then for the rest of us this week on HDTV, we've got 2 more shows, 2 more launches. So we'll be with the Sporting Silhouettes tomorrow, which is beautiful, a fabulous finishes
Stunning.
collection. It's so nice. And on Friday we'll be back with those lovely new stamps. But that's everything from us. We've got this rose quartz dreams card collection to add to our rollover box, so I'm sure that's adding up nicely again. And that's it from us. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope you're enjoying our Members Week, and we'll be back tomorrow from 10 AM. Thank you, goodbye.